March 1st, 2025. The year of 9, 25 is 7, 97 is 16, which is P, which is 7, which is G. How's everybody doing? Have you ever noticed how we have to watch our words nowadays so much? What generation is it? Let's just go with the century, the turn of the century. Rock and Roll High School, the Ramones, the Ram ones. Well, they've done it. What is it? What was it? Dazed and Confused? Fuck. That was the beginning of that era. And that's old. Old news. Dressing like the 70s. As if it was cool. Bell bottoms and creepers. That's where that saying comes from. Bell bottoms and creepers. And if you're in the punk scene and you're not relying on your skate world scene, because see, there was no skate star in my time. There were, but they were geeks. So we're starting this punk rock thing, and if you want to get in, you got to know the rules. You got to know who's cool, who's not cool. And at that time, we're young. We don't even know that there's any CIA, love potion number 9, and all the other witchcraft, witchy poos, and fucking puppet stuffs and Sigmund the Sea Monsters from my time. Beaver to leave it. And Father doesn't know best, does he now? Especially when we find out all the men in Hollywood in the movies are women. Marion John Wayne. He lived right down the street from me. Bay Shores. Barclay's house ended up in that garage when the 40s happened. 47, let's say. Newport Beach getaway. And all the people went and got cottages made. And the Barclay family never redid their house, so it just stayed a dump while everything else flourished. And John Wayne, his house was 3 blocks over. We skated his pool, got in an argument with Ethan. He's the one that, Ethan Wayne, he's about my age. He went and ratted us out to his dad, and we knew we had to okay, it's on, the clock is on, he's gonna rat us out, and it's a killer kidney. So we just start skating our brains out, and until the Duke comes out, and he's got a drink, we're like, fucking A, that's the Duke, and taking runs. Got over the death box, got over the light in the death box at the same time, and grinding is coping, which is a no-no. And that's the rule. If you ever get caught, don't get caught grinding the coping, because it'll work against us. Everything was new back then. You had to know the rules. There's guys that were... Anyway, the Duke fucking told Ethan, you should be more like these guys. He's playing tennis with his little tennis socks like they all wear today. It's the fashion of today. People who were raised by bones don't know that is like the lamest look. Tennis players, we called them tennis socks all through the 70s. I don't know if they want you to know that. See, because they killed everybody that was cool like me from those days, who actually walked through the 60s on a skateboard, on a Boss Man. Bruce Sutton, that was the year that the Boss, 67, was in New Jersey, which is the number 6, because New Jersey, they like those initials, NJ, 15, 5 is N, J is 10, put them together, you got 15, now 1 and 5 equals 6, and that's how the Illuminati card game, kind of rhymes. Beaumont blew Beaumont's brains out. That rhymes. That's Foxy Brown. Jackie Brown. Nicole Brown Simpson. Anyway, we don't want to get into that. That's 612. We just passed up in the times. Now, that's actually 512. So, all I'm saying is, now that I'm not cocky, when you're sponsored, You're not gonna. The Duke was like, you should be more like them. Remember that? No tennis socks. But he ended up a complete sham. Shimmy sham. Shim sham. Okay, for those that get sponsored, you can't be in the real world. You can't be a real punk. You have to, see, that's why they made Hot Topic, so you can be a computer punk. Because you guys are all being born and thrown phones. Even though it doesn't help, your brains can't function. They knew this. Radiation, when your brain is underage, grows till forever, but really gnarly year till 22. 18 for sure. You don't want this kid having a phone. That was the rule at my house. But those women, California, fucking let's do lunch, NBA basketball wives reality show, California women who are all want to come in there and land one, make a death box out of that fucker, marry him, and take his money. You know, you don't even have to marry him in California. 6 years, common law. I got taken down for my label. They just throw it in there. And it's absurd. This fucking bitch, how could she say that when I paid for everything? Look at all the receipts. They didn't care. They don't care. It's a full fucking sham show in California. When I got my case, Vince Milano, who I think is my friend from Milano Music, he shows up at my court date. It's on the TV cameras are there. I'm not even allowed to be around my girl. They can throw a case at you at any time in California, especially when the camera is the candid camera rule in California. Now that they got this and you've all been raised by it, you better thank Tony Hawk. If he just hired you, you better. R-Man 2, that's a real name. R-Man 2. How about the Lizzies, the band the Lizzies? Yeah, the Frizzies. And let's do the sham. And then we have a word every fucking week. We just throw it out there. And if you have a manager, she's your handler. And she just throws it at you. We just say, yeah. That's word of the week. Yeah. Remember when that came in? And then bling. Hey, it was on the news. We're all gonna, and then they make a dictionary for the stupid word dictionary. The way we all talk. It's fucking make it racist. Make it Lucifer racist. No, we don't look at what's really going on. Shimmy Sham and the Witchy Poos and the fucking Corey Duffel telling me, DUANE, we not have to do this and that. And before I do a trick, we all do that. So Witchy Poo is in all the skaters. They're all goons because they don't know how to session. They all just stand around, get stoned, slow rap music, all soul players. Fuck, CIA started everything, the rock and roll, the punk, the rap and everything, but we're supposed to break out. We learn what we can, what words made. They have to tell us some stuff that to be about something, to fight against them. But then you fucking lay down your torch because they're gonna give you a check. And now you gotta be nice. Nike shoes over here. I got energy drink over here. I'm being paid over here by this clothing company. And then hats, Brixton, my headphones, head candy, skull candy, SC, sick, SC, South Carolina, Southern California. I mean, it's okay. They don't teach us this shit in school. But if you're getting rocks thrown at you all your life and you're doing time in jail all your life because you're speaking out the truth all your life, you're just gonna get, hey, and the sponsors got stronger. The sponsors had no leverage from my time. We didn't give them the fuck. You guys take it all the way. All the way and shoot it in me. I mean, you're so fucked up now. Thank him every time. Thank him every time. You better thank him. Did you thank him? I saw your post. I don't see a bonus coming, bro. I don't see you getting a vacation. See why you gotta be nice? And then why would you want to learn what's really going on? That the president's fake, and this guy's fake, and that's fake, and that's fake. That's all everything on that news is fake. You know they're all actors. Did you know that Planet Hollywood really did take over? Did you know there's no UFOs? Did you know that you can't go into outer space? All the rockets, all our lives have been a sham. They just go into the ocean or crash because you can't get out of it. Look it up. They've tried. nuclear blast through the firmament, the firm, Lance Mountain, firm, and then what's his next company? Flip it, 612, 9, 7, 16, 7, 6, 3, 7. I mean, it's all that shit, okay? Fletch, 6, 12, 11, Fletcher, that 11, 12, 6. November 12, 6. All right, actors everywhere. And if you're sponsored, you're going to hell because you didn't get out. You got no balls. They taught you guys nothing. You didn't even learn how to play baseball. You played stickball or something. I mean, everything's been walked up. I don't know if God's gonna have mercy. Maybe. It's probably gonna depend. All the best. Peace, love, and Bobby Sherman. Get your balls back, because the end is coming, and they don't want you to know. They have to go to hell. You don't, if you have a soul. But if you have no soul, fucking enjoy it. Popcorn and crunch and fucking butt fuck your brains out, right? Have a blast. All right, peace, love.
With guests, the Freeze, and more.